From front of the race to the front page headlines, Brian McKeever takes home the gold medal for his latest cross-country race in Pyeongchang, and with that, a new record, Canada's most decorated Winter Paralympian, and it all came down to this. There it was, the record-breaking moment. Medal number 14, gold number 11. Well, we have to find out more about what Brian McKeever thinks about all of this. So, look who's back with us on the program. In Pyeongchang, I said to you on Thursday of last week, Brian, I'm sure I'll be talking to you again. Who knew it would just be a matter of hours? But what good reason to have you back again. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Canada's most decorated Winter Paralympian. How does that sound to you?
Sounds pretty good. That's been a long time coming, and with all this gray that I've got, you know, it's yeah, it feels pretty good. I certainly know that I'm coming towards the end of my career, at least closer to the end than the beginning, and so that's nice to know that we're still competitive with the young guys.
Look at that. 38. Age is just a number, Brian, and you have proven that and continue to do so with every competition. Now, how was this race? Because at 38, I mean, this is a different race from Vancouver or even in Sochi. So how did it feel to get this gold?
It was good. It was tough out there. The conditions were pretty slow, and they broke down over the course of the race, but our technicians did such a good job in the skis. Like they really did it for us. Both Graham and Russell were guiding out there today at different times, and you know, to have such great teammates, it makes my job a lot easier. And I definitely leaned on them hard in the end because I pushed a little bit hard in the middle. You'd think after all these years I have a little more experience to have some patience, and yet it's the Paralympics, and sometimes you fight harder when you probably should chill out, and I didn't give it away, so that's the big thing.
You certainly didn't. You certainly didn't. You're always so generous to Russell Kennedy and Graham Nishikawa, your guides, and they always say you give them too much credit, but nice that you do. Share those accolades. Share those accolades with them. I want to pull up something that CBC Sports was tweeting out because it's one of the phrases you live by, and it's from one of your favorite movies, Shawshank Redemption. But let's put this up on social media. We have this that you can see, people can see it on Twitter. Get busy living or get busy dying. Take a look at this with me. Okay, hold on. It's okay. Listen, sorry, Brian, I wanted to talk about that because I was wanting to talk about, you know, your drive after these mini games and that kind of a life philosophy. Get busy living, get busy dying, despite your own medical challenges and health challenges. You know, tell us what the message of all of, you know, how you have approached these Paralympics.
Well, you know, it's like with any job. It doesn't matter if, you know, if it's my job or your job or our friends' jobs. It's always the same. You know, we're there, we do something, we want to do it well. And as an athlete, you know, there's no secret to this sport. It's just hard work. And you have to enjoy that process, no matter what it is that we do. And, you know, there are days when you don't want to get out, you don't want to go to work and all that. And yet, for me, I also know that if I don't do that work, then I won't be able to compete at my best, and that'll be disappointing. You know, just it's not about, for me, it's not necessarily about having the successes, but it's about not having the failures. And it's not, you know, I don't want to have excuses for that. If I don't win a race, I don't want it to be because I'm not prepared. I want it to be because somebody's beaten me. And so that's why we get out there and we put in the work, we put in the training, and we enjoy that. And, you know, the racing here, it's kind of proof of concept. It just kind of shows that we've done the work, and that's what makes me happy is knowing that all of that stuff was for a good reason.
Excellent. That is excellent wisdom with which to start our work week and guiding principle that we can learn from you. Okay, before I let you go, just quickly, when I spoke to you on Thursday of last week, we were looking ahead to the opening ceremony. You, of course, Canada's flag bearer. Let's look at those images together because you said you thought you were going to be more nervous about that experience than maybe some of the competitions to come. So since this is my first chance to talk to you since that incredible honor of carrying the flag in for Canada, what was that moment like for you, Brian?
That was great. It was a very proud moment, especially standing in the tunnel before we headed out. Graham's got a great shot of me from behind carrying the flag, and you know, it's wonderful to be able to represent my country in that way, but also to represent my fellow athletes. They're all amazing. You know, they're all up and coming. They're all doing what they love as well, and you know, to have that opportunity to walk out with them, that was just great. That was kind of a dream come true for me, for sure.
Beautiful. Well, the chance to add to this on Wednesday, the 1.5 kilometer sprint. We wish you well, and I'll look forward to checking in again. Brian, congratulations. Canada's most decorated Winter Paralympian. Very good reason to have him on our program again from Pyeongchang. Thanks again, Brian.
Thank you very much.